Johnny now.
Thank you so much. Never a dog. As a young boy, I was always on the case. I drove to the
Very
so
nice. No,
smart.
I spotted you. Edmund
That's like
Castle.
Zelda. So long as you want to. Still presented about spreading the word.
Yeah. I want to help out Andy as well. It's quite important to give Andy a bit of.
You wanted to get.
Oh gosh, no way.
Johnny now.
Thank you so much. Never a dog. As a young boy, I was always on the case. I drove to the
Very
so
nice. No,
smart.
I spotted you. Edmund
That's
Castle.
like Zelda. So long as you want to. Still presented about spreading the word. You wanted to get.
Oh gosh, no way.
Johnny now.
Thank you so much. Never a dog. As a young boy, I was always on the case. I drove to the
Very
so
nice. No,
smart.
I spotted you. Edmund
That's
Castle.
like Zelda. So long as you want to. Still presented about spreading the word. You wanted to get.
Oh gosh, no way.
Johnny now.
Thank you so much. Never a dog. As a young boy, I was always on the case. I drove to the
Very
so
nice. No,
smart.
I spotted you. Edmund
That's
Castle.
like Zelda. So long as you want to. Still presented about spreading the word. You wanted to get.
Oh gosh, no way.
Johnny now.
Thank you so much. Never a dog. As a young boy, I was always on the case. I drove to the
Very
so
nice. No,
smart.
I spotted you. Edmund
That's
Castle.
like Zelda. So long as you want to. Still presented about spreading the word. You wanted to get.
Oh gosh, no way.
You wanted to get.
Oh gosh, no way.
Johnny now.
Thank you so much. Never a dog. As a young boy, I was always on the case. I drove to the
Very
so
nice. No,
smart.
I spotted you. Edmund
That's
Castle.
like Zelda. So long as you want to. Still presented about spreading the word.
Yeah. I want to help out Andy as well. It's quite important to give Andy a bit of.
How we doing?
Alistair, I have a gift.
Hello, lovely.
I'm so
Please, I think you're so
I know you did. Wonderful time.
wonderful. Yeah.
He's lovely.
Lovely.
It was true.
And so are you.
Managed to. For you speaking
Yeah,
about
for you speaking about it, so lovely. My son.
best to be straight.
It is, actually.
Can't you say we had a people?
And it's lovely to meet you. Deborah, would she?
That's what I did.
You would. She was.
Said this was wonderful.
Thank you.
Yes, I hope you keep her name.
Your Majesty. It's an absolute honour to meet you,
It was really good to meet you.
especially because I'm here in my daughter's anniversary 4 years ago. And I'm so proud to be here with you.
Which one? Which one are you on?
Marion Goodchild, Your Majesty.
Good evening. Nice to see you. I'm very good, thank you.
Miss Linda Finn from Altogether Better
Marion.
Man.
What's the diagnosis? So I was the patient work on that group. So we recognise that the cancer and domestic abuse programs and care, either to the patient or to the carers. And we want healthcare professionals to be able to spot it, and having spotted it, be able to do something about it. To produce this deed. And now they know much more than they did before.
I've been in for
We've been all together. Yes. Have you talked to Claire? Hi. Oh, hi. Anna. Holly. Hi. Shane, if you want.
Lovely. Oh yes, that's just thank you.
I heard you've been taking
Mary Curie, I've been very proud to be involved with all these years. It's remarkable what you do.
That's the organisation.
Is that the council?
I'm Cancer Research and I'm wearing a different outfit.
Another patron there. I must come and see. Where is the name? Where's the name research? That's great. There are amazing things about it. Anyway, are you managing to?
Alistair and Heather, hello. It's lovely to see you. We're at incredible events with some incredible people, and the King's also been on an incredible journey the last year or so and been really open in sharing his story. Can you just touch on what it means for the King, someone so high profile, to be so open and honest with what he's going through in his cancer?
I just think, as we said to him in person, thank you very much, because the difference of anybody being open and honest is so vast, and for him to step up and do it, that would make a difference to so many individuals. To just be prepared. If he can talk about it, I can talk about it. And that's really what Deborah was about and what we're about.
Oh yes, it was lovely to be introduced to the King, and I did thank him for being open with his diagnosis and said how much a difference that will make to the public. And we will continue. Deborah was really out there making awareness, and that's what we are all about as well. Amazing.
Very honoured by that. Yes.
Very honoured by that.
I can remember when it was being written.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. And actually, we are here. Deborah would love to have been here, but we really respect that. Those live your life, have rebellious hope, and be kind. He did actually. I did say she was difficult to bring up.
I think both him and the Queen realised that she was quite a force of nature, so it would have been wonderful to meet. But
she was a force of nature and a challenging child.
But we did also tell him how wonderful it was when William came to meet him in our garden, and really how Deborah's husband, her sister and brother, and William being of similar age groups and things,
and it
made
just
it a very, very
easy,
different occasion.
Yeah, amazing. So to now for us to have met the King and Queen and Prince William is very special.
With Kate as well, and obviously the royal family's been affected by cancer.
Yes.
So much. I mean, does that make it easier when you're talking with the King to, is there a sort of relatability there?
I understand for Kate's mother how it feels as a mother with your daughter going through cancer, and I wish her all the best. But I can, definitely relate and understand behind the scenes emotions.
And lastly, Validate's come on so far. I mean, where does this rank among the things that
I think the top, don't you? I think it's got to do.
I think you have to say, coming here to talk about it and meeting the King and Queen there, it's probably it's an incredible mark of showing the impact Deborah had in a very short time, and will continue to have. I mean, we've just been lucky enough in one of the campaigns Heather follows, Deborah's 15-and-a-half-year-old daughter for the first time has spoken publicly, and we are committing herself and continuing with Deborah's thing. As a young teenager, very, very keen on the awareness.
And the children are very involved in everything as well, and I think how wonderful if you can get young people involved and talking about cancer and awareness. That's what we want, because then it won't be the stigma, so it's breaking the taboo.
The King touched on how frightening and daunting a diagnosis can be, but on the flip side, touched on the power of the strength he gains from those around him and how family really does come together and rallies around people. Can you just touch on that and the King as well?
I think it is something that we appreciate, other people appreciate. Having a strong family makes such a difference. Yeah. Family and friends. Friends are very, very important.
Yeah.
We have a core group of friends, and they've been supportive with us the whole way. It affects the individual Deborah's. But we have many friends who, we thought you were coming round on Friday evening. Oh no, you're not.
No, because something's
they all
cropped
lived
up
and supported that with us, and continue to do that today.
You could never plan. Well, we could plan ahead, but it usually didn't work because we were needed for either the children or Deborah, and you have to then for me, my life has totally changed because for 5 years, and I was on call in the Marsden, or, you know, with her, and our friends were very good. And when Deborah came home to die, the whole family moved in, not just hers, but the brother, the sister, the dogs, and it was chaos. But what a wonderful chaos to finish your life
It
with.
was a permanent 6-7 week sleepover.
What does it mean to you, just finally, as it was touched on, the King quoting Deborah's words at the end of his message? What does that mean to you?
Oh, it's just, it brings it home to you, the impact on so many
she
people.
had.
Deborah was very good at
Communication.
And like lots of teachers, she cared but was a brilliant communicator and could just sometimes put words very simply but just cut across a lot of barriers.
I think for her, if she saved one life, she would have felt she'd achieved. I think she saved a lot more than one life, and I'm very proud of that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
What you can't see on
Fantastic, that's fantastic.
these
Her brother,
her brother had these made for a funeral.
So her brother, her husband, her father, and her
And
son
the brother-in-law all wore them at the funeral.
all wore them at the funeral and carried the casket. Yes.
Go ahead, you can look at my knee. Sorry, this goes in any paper, I'm going to die. As long as you've got a good pair of legs for 17 years. Thank you. I hope it's okay.
truly, pretty